Hey there, how you doing? My name's Jordy at Carving Fusion. Today's video, we're just going to take a quick couple steps about how to correct your mistakes for carving a wood spirit. And this is only my opinion, guys. Okay, so I have two different colors of pens. One will be the rough, and this black will be the final cut mark, okay? So the first mistake and simple fix that I see people doing, well, you have like I say in all my videos, you always have a center line, okay? But the first mistake that I see the people doing is when you're putting in your nose. So let's just put this nose in. Okay, I don't know how well this is because always make this line and this line the same size from here to here and the same pitch, okay, if you want it to be a nice nose. But what I see people doing right away is drawing the triangle on here and connecting that point at the top of the triangle. That's going to give you a thin nose. It should be like this. I know that's not perfect stuff here, guys. I'm being a hypocrite, but you get my point. Now you have that gap there. Don't be afraid to make it wider than thinner, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve this, okay, the forehead too. Here's the forehead. I'll put it back a bit farther. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carve this nose in like that. Like I made the mistake, and it's got a thin bridge of the nose. Forget these lines, okay? So I'll just blast that off, and then I'll get back to how we fix that. And I'm going to carve this forehead in too, okay? So I don't need to film carving it, but I'll be back. Okay, you can see here on this wood carving, this is for the beginners too, guys, so don't forget that, please. Look how thin the bridge of the nose is. Way too thin. Right? And this is for the beginners, guys, the beginning wood carvers. So this is just my opinion. So way too thin, right? So how do you fix that? Well, number one, as I'm learning to get better at my wood spirits, just like everybody else, the nose needs to stick farthest off the face if you want it to be more realistic. So what do you do here to make the nose stick off farther? We're not going to pay attention to this part, the mustache right now, because that's the second part of how to fix something. Okay, so how do we make this nose stick out farther and fix the bridge of the inside of this nose? So what we'll do is we'll just draw a couple lines on here, redraw it in. It's not going to be perfect, but to make it thicker. Now what we're going to do is we're going to carve these eyebrows way down. Take them down. Take the forehead back down again. You can always keep taking it down, guys. That's why I say in my videos, the deeper you carve, the better it's going to be. So let's get that started. It might be a little bit loud here. Shoot, guys, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So all I did is I cut everything. I cut the eyebrows, everything way back down so there was no more eyes in here. And I cut on those lines. You can still see my line there. I cut on those lines. Took the forehead back a bit. And there, look. The nose is sticking off the farthest now, okay? It's sloped this way. And guys, always cut your foreheads back. Don't just put a cut here for your eyebrows and then lightly feather that off, because your forehead will look like it's facing this way, not this way. But you see how I fixed that? Leave the tip of your nose and just cut everything deeper this way. Cut your eyes out. Cut the bridge of your nose thicker again. And that's an easy fix. Okay, so now we're going to move to the second step. I'm going to carve, this thing's going to be all screwed up when I'm done it. But I'm going to carve this nose away. And then we're going to talk about the mustache. So we're going to recarve the nose in. And I'm going to show you something. And it still gets to me sometimes. I don't know how it happens, but it does. So let me get that ready. Okay, guys, this isn't a mistake that's going to happen here, but let's redraw the nose on, okay? This isn't a mistake. This is just how to upgrade your carving wood spirit skills, kind of, I guess. Okay, so let's put our nose in here. His nose was a little bit long, so we'll make it a bit shorter. Okay, so now let's put his mustache in here. Just a basic mustache. Okay, so now what I want to do, this point right here, from here, the tip of the nose to right here, okay? This area right from here to here, inside here. Tip of the nose to the bottom where the mustache. So I got this little just carve Rob tape measure, but his is bigger. So let's just do this, just so for reference, okay? So we'll just put, I'm not going to tell you how big it is, but we'll just put a little mark right there on this tape measure, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve this nose in and mustache in the way that most of you would carve it in, okay? And I want to show you how when you're done carving this, all this in, how this bottom of the mustache drops and it's not so tight to the nose anymore and it looks too big, okay? I have a hard time explaining it, but I just want to show you because we'll put this mark now and then we'll put it after it's done carving for the bottom of the lip. This is to do with the bottom of the mustache, guys, okay? And hopefully I'll remember to film carving. Okay, so look at that now. Okay, let's put that marker up there. Look how much it's dropped. The inside of that, look how much it's dropped from that black pen. It used to be where that black pen mark is on that ruler. Okay, so this goes to show you. Now, the nose isn't sticking that far out yet. We still need to. The most important cut, I think, in your WoodSpirits is from here on the side of the nose to here in the mustache. Right here and here. We still need to cut this deeper and feather this all the way. You can put your cheekbones in there if you want, but that's not what this video is about. So we'll cut deeper here, feather it away. Then you'll have a cut mark here, feather it away. Then you cut here again, right? And feather the mustache away again. Okay, so I'll try to remember to film that too. Okay, now look how far that's come down. Where's this marker in the pen? Now let's see the marker. Look how far it's come down. The bottom of that lip's come off the marker. Guys. Okay, so we're not going to be able to make the nose sticking out farther because I had to do that eyebrow thing. I could take this back down, but I'm not worried about that right now. So now this is kind of look like his face is punched in, right? Like see right here, and it all comes this way, like a slow uphill. What I'm going to do quickly, I'm going to carve this. You know what? Actually, that's fine. There's a bug hole right there. So, but I'm going to show you how to quickly fix this problem with the mustache being way too big here. And then I'm going to show you how to do it so you won't even get this problem. Okay? I'm just going to carve this quickly in without even running my fan. Is it filming? Yeah. Okay. Simple, guys. Redraw your center line in. Redraw your line in. I'm telling you, I used to struggle with that when I first started carving. I know some of you might be going like, yeah, duh, Jordy, but there's some of you that don't know. There, look how cool it looks again. It's not too far. Okay, so I'm going to carve them in a bottom lip quickly here. I like the lips to be like, so the lip's going to be this way. Okay, I might as well keep talking about the see there, his lip. It's got an open mouth. See here how it rides up the mustache? Okay, it's hard to see from there, but it rides up just like this. All you do, if you have a thinner burr, you can put a thinner burr on this. Oh, by the way, guys, this is Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. You can get to the link down below. Use code CFusion, save yourself 5%. But if you got a thinner burr, you can do an undercut underneath this mustache, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. So watch what I'm doing here to make this lip not ride up the mustache anymore. See? Doesn't ride up there anymore when you're looking at it straight on, because it's undercut in here. See how far that goes? Same with here. It's undercut. Okay, so I'm going to quickly finish this. Actually, you know what? Excuse me. No, I'm not sick. I got another piece of bark here. I'm going to show you how to carve your wood spirit from the start. Just the mustache, how you don't have to keep on redrawing your lines and cutting it. You can do it right from the beginning, one cut, and it's good, and it's not going to keep falling down. Okay, so I'm going to quickly get it all carved on to the point where I need to show you. Okay guys, this is just a thin piece of bark. I got his nose drawn in and his eyebrows drawn in, but not his mustache yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut below the eyebrows, cut the nose in here, 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 and feather it all away. Okay, I'm going to feather all the way from the nose and everything. And I'll do it 8 times speed fast forward carving this part, so you can see. Okay, so it's just a super quick carving. I think it took me like 30 seconds, okay? Look at the nose is sticking off there now. You can draw your forehead. You could have carved your forehead in or whatever. Okay, and then taking it back and then taking your eyebrows down to make the nose stick higher off, right? But so anyways, we're focused on the mustache right now. So we'll draw our center line in. Okay, and this kind of like just kind of scratch right now. Okay, so let's do another marker here for this mustache. Okay, so we'll mark where we had it cut. This where the bottom of the lip is for the bottom of the mustache right there. Let's just do a little mark here. It's not going to be perfect, but whatever. Okay, this is how you don't have to keep cutting your mustache back up and up. You just do it once and it's done. Carve the mustache in after this stuff's blocked in. Okay, I'll carve it. Okay, so there you go. Look, the nose is sticking off farther, right? Everything's nice, and so I can take more of this away, feather it away. But you see the nose sticks out there farther. The lips I haven't undercut the lip too much. But there you go. Now let's see this point. I did hit it once with a sec because there's a piece of fluff there, but I didn't carve it closer, guys. I just hit the fluff away. Exact same spot. Does that make sense to you guys? You can draw your mustache on when you first do your wood spirit, but when you cut underneath the nose and feather all this away to make it like a slow uphill, you're gonna carve your mustache lines away. Just redraw them on and then do the step that I just showed you. Okay, so now we're going to go back to this forehead again because I want to make an example of what I see some people doing. You guys, I don't think I'm a pro by any means. I'm a beginning wood carver just like you guys. I truthfully am, and I'm learning every day. Okay, so I'm just trying to do this to help people that are struggling with certain points. And I see on lots of my pictures you guys are sending me that these are the points they're struggling at. Okay, so let's just do this last final step with this forehead. Okay. Actually, yeah, I won't even run the fan. I'll do it right now. Okay, so lots of you guys just cut your forehead in like this. Okay, now let's cut the eyebrows in on the outside of these lines. Okay, now let's feather away these lines to make the eyebrows raised above. Split the eyebrows. Okay, so there's your forehead. Now let's just round this a little bit. Okay, this is the exact mistake I'm seeing people, not everybody, the odd time. Now, see this forehead? It goes this way, not this way. It goes this way. Take the extra time. This guy's going to have a real small forehead. Wood spirits, in my opinion, look a lot better with small foreheads than big foreheads. Like smaller than bigger because it's growing out of the tree, right? That's what a wood spirit does, grows out of the tree. So now let's take this. See, that's what lots of you are doing. It's going this way, not this way. Now let's feather this back that way.
Round off your eyebrows.
There you go. Now it's sloped the right way. And see how his forehead got bigger as I took it back? Just like the mustache. As I did more carving, went deeper, it got bigger as I took it back. That's it, guys. Make sure you get those lines before you put your little eyebrows in. Carve those out, smooth them out so it's a nice slowly transition. Okay, so let's move on to the next step, the very last step. Okay, so give me 2 secs here. Clean up my station. I'll be back. Okay, the last step. So what do you do if something like your eyebrow or your nose breaks off? Oh shit, the nose broke off. You guys, the best time to glue your nose back on is right when it broke off because grain holds pattern. So this pattern and this pattern are still exactly the same. Glue it back on right away. Simple fix, guys. I just happen to have some 5-minute epoxy here. You can use wood glue or whatever. Okay. glue it back on as soon as it breaks away, because if you try and carve around it and stuff like that, things are going to change. And when you go to glue it back on, well, you're going to notice it's not going to glue back on that same way. So I have one of these clamps. Okay. There you go. So I'll let that glue dry and I'll be back. Simple as that, guys. Or you can recarve everything deeper. You can take the whole eyebrow, carve all the eyes away, go deeper this way, right? With the nose and everything, and then recarve the nose, and it's like recarving the whole piece. But this is the easiest way, I think. It's a goddamn wood spirit, guys. We're not making spaceships. We're not building cars. We're not building houses. Wood spirits can be whatever you want them to be. They can be simple as two lines for eyebrows and a nose. It's a wood spirit. It's done. They're so fun. They can be whatever you want them to be, and anybody can do them. Trust me on that. Okay, let's let this epoxy dry, and I'll just shut right up. Okay, guys, so it's been about 15 minutes. This epoxy is not 100% cured. They call it 5-minute epoxy, but it takes a lot longer than 5 minutes for it to 100% cure. But let's take this off. There we go. Nose is back on. Okay, so let's just carve around it and see what we get. That's the easiest way, guys. If you don't have epoxy, you can use wood glue and let it take longer, let it sit overnight or whatever. And there you go. What do you know about that? You can see a little bit of epoxy line there. No big deal. I'm gonna poly shade this stuff. So I'm gonna finish these off camera, and I'll just show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, guys. So there you go. I just poly shaded them. I didn't even sand before I poly shaded them. I just poly shaded them and hit them lightly with the sander to hit the high points. Here's the one where I broke the nose. You don't even really see the broken nose, do you? Up top there a bit. You see that? Who cares? It's a 20 billion year old wood spirit trying to grow out of a piece of wood or bark. You know, I just fooled around with these guys just to show you. Who cares? Make your eyes all different sorts, styles. You know, these ones are good for little kids or anybody that wants to do something artistic. You can glue some rocks in there with eyes like that or whatever you want to do. Just have fun doing it, guys. That's the main thing. But I hope these repairs on your wood spirits will really show you, you know, anything can be fixed. Anything can be done too, guys. You trust me. Trust me. Trust me. You can make these. You can. Any stuff. Find your style. Make it your style. I'll stop talking. Thanks, guys. Hope everybody's good. Thanks for watching the video. And I hope if you can, subscribe.